I will now take you through the fees and charges for the ODR process. So first is there is no charges or fees required to be paid by an investor or a market participant for registration on the ODR portal. Even during the stage one, that is the MII review period, when this ongoing, there is no fees required to be paid by the our investor or the market participant. So at only where the when in case the a particular matter is not resolved during the MII review stage or process, in such situation the matter as per will be referred to conciliation, and in when the matter is referred to conciliation, a fee is required to be paid by the market participant for the conciliation matter. So this fee is breaked up into different parts. The one is the conciliator's fees. So an ODR institution will collect the conciliator's fees from the market participant under two categories. That is, in case of successful conciliation, then 4,800 rupees. In case of unsuccessful consideration, it will be 3,240 rupees. And the ODR institution's fees will be rupees 600 fixed flat fees is available. In addition to the fees applicable, the applicable GST, stamp duty, and other expenses will be paid by the market participant to the ODR institution. So very simple, standardized, and across the board, the same fee has been provided for all ODR institutions and for the conciliation matters. Now, the fees are required to be borne by the market participant. In case of by any chance a market participant is not paying the fees, then an MII may pay the fees and then later on recover that fee from the market participant. So far the investor is concerned, no fee is required to be paid by him for the conciliation process. Now here again the market participant by any chance in any other manner also cannot shift the cost of such fees to the investor or client. So it cannot adjust its fees, this fee, the conciliation for any other matter outgoing or any other compensatory amounts which are required to be paid by the market participant to the investor or client. Now, if a dispute is not resolved within the period of 21 days or maximum extended term of 10 days, that is in overall 31 days, then in such case the conciliation will be considered as unsuccessful. So during this period, during this maximum time period, the parties have not arrived at a settlement agreement, even though the conciliator has put in a lot of efforts. In case the conciliation is initiated after a period of 6 months from the date of the dispute or the transaction, then there is an additional late fee chargeable of rupees 1,000. This late fee is payable by the initiator of conciliation. So in case the investor is referring the matter to conciliation, then that investor has to bear the fee of 1,000 rupees as late fees. In case it is a market participant, then the market participant will have to pay the fee of rupees 1,000, and this late fee will be collected by the MIIs. So the total conciliation process in the fee, there could be conciliator fees, there will be ODR institution fees, and the late fees. Now, the arbitration process. So the fees and charges in the arbitration process is divided based on the slab rates of the claim amount. So if the claim amount is up to rupees 1 lakh, then the arbitration fee is 4,800 rupees and the ODR institution fee is 600 rupees. In case the claim amount is between 1 lakh to 10 lakh, then the arbitration fee is 8,000 rupees and the ODR institution fee is 1,000 rupees. Again, the next slab is between 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. Then the arbitration fee is 12,000 rupees and the ODR institution fee is 1,500. Again, the next slab is between 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs. Then the arbitration fee is 16,000 and the ODR institution fee is 2,000. Now the moving to the next bracket, that is the under the from between 30 lakhs to 50 lakhs, then the arbitration fee is 60,000 and the ODR institution fee is 7,500. Where the claim amount is going more than 50 lakhs and up to 1 crore, then it is 1 lakh 20,000 is the arbitrator's fees and the ODR institution fee is 15,000. So as the amount of the claim grows, the arbitration fee and the ODR institution fee is also increasing. Again, coming back that how the claim amount is determined, in such case where the amount claimed by the investor, that is to be ascertained while he refers the matter to arbitration, and in case there is a counterclaim by the market participant, then that amount, this counterclaim amount of counterclaim is also added to the added to arrive at the total claim amounts. And based on this calculation, the slab will be determined. There is a requirement that to have 3 arbitrators on the panel as a part of arbitral tribunal. In such a situation, the total fee is divided between the arbitrators in a ratio of 40 is to 30 is to 30, with the higher proportion goes to the arbitrator who is writing the arbitration award or drafting the arbitration award. So this takes care of the costs and the time spent by the arbitrators or the ODR institutions providing conciliation and arbitration services. If the claim is above more than 1 crore, then there is an ad valorem fee, that is 1% of the claim value, or rupees 1 lakh 20,000, whichever is more, towards the arbitrator's fees. So the value, in case the claim is growing more than 1 crore rupees, then it's a percentage of 1%. And secondly, the ODR institution fee will be rupees 35,000 per matter. So this will be in addition to the arbitrator's fees. Secondly, the late fee which is paid or required to be paid and collected, that is non-refundable irrespective of whether in whoever favor the outcome of the award or the conciliation is. Now there are certain requirements in relation to fees and charges. So to summarize this here, so fees is payable at the time of initiation. So in case the investor is initiating the arbitration, then the initiator is investor and the person against whom the complaint has been made, that is the market participant, they both have to pay the fees. When the person initiating the arbitration has not specified the claim amount or has specified a lower claim amount, in such a situation, the admissible claim value determined by the conciliator will be taken into account to arriving at the claim value and for initiating the arbitration. So it is very important here that the conciliator submits his admissible claim value at the time in case of unsuccessful conciliation and in his last conciliation report. So next is that the investor may choose to initiate arbitration for a higher claim value subject to the payment of applicable fees and charges. So in case the investor thinks that he has to increase his claim value or he thinks that he deserves to be a higher claim value, then he can opt for that and pay higher applicable fees or charges at that point of time. A fee have to be deposited at the time of initiating the arbitration through the ODR portal within 7 days and stipulated time period. So here it will be noticed here that the fee is here, the arbitration fee is collected and paid to the ODR institution when through the ODR portal. So there will be an online fee payment options available at that point of time, and this fees can be paid online to the ODR institution. Further, in the instance where the parties wish to withdraw the arbitration application before the arbitrator has been appointed, then the fees shall be refunded after deducting the applicable amount not exceeding rupees 100. In the situation where the parties have paid the arbitration fees, but by any chance before the arbitrator is appointed, he may seek withdraw the arbitration application, and in such a situation, the ODR institution will repay the fees collected from them after deducting rupees 100. So ODR institution still will retain 100 rupees, which is a very nominal amount, before an arbitrator is appointed. Now, in case the arbitrator is already appointed or just appointment has been completed, then in such situation the arbitration application cannot be withdrawn. So what will happen in such situation? The arbitrator gets appointed and he will hear the matter from both the parties, and if the parties wish to settle the matter before the arbitrator, then the arbitrator also can pass an award for settlement of the matter and pass an appropriate award. However, the fees will be the same as what is the arbitration normal fees would be. If the person has against whom the arbitration has been initiated fails to deposit the fee, so in such situation, the person choosing to initiate the arbitration can deposit the fees payable to such person's behalf and shall be recoverable from the such person through the arbitration process. Now, to give an example here, let's say that an investor has initiated arbitration and also paid his portion of the arbitration fees. However, the market participant against whom the matter has been made or arbitration has been filed, he has not paying the fees. In such situation, the investor can also pay the fees of the market participant and start the arbitration process. And in case at the end, when the outcome of arbitration is in favor of the investor, then the amount is payable by the market participant. So moving on the next part, if a person is successful in arbitration proceedings, then he will also receive the refund of the amounts deposited by such person. So in a situation where the investor or the market participant has deposited any amount for the commencement of the arbitration proceedings, then whoever is successful will receive the amounts deposited back. Now, late fees. There is a possibility that the arbitrations are initiated after a certain period of time if the conciliation is unsuccessful. So it is very important that the aggrieved party who wish to go forward has to take steps to file these matters expeditiously or as soon as possible. So to ensure that and to expedite this process, there is a requirement to have a late fee requirement, that if the party initiates arbitration after 1 month but before 6 months, then it will have to pay a late fee which is equal to the arbitration fees. So one time of the arbitration fee will be considered and collected as a late fee. So taking an example of that, if the normal arbitration fee was 4,800, then the late fee will be also 4,800 and the total fee payable by the person will be 9,600. Arbitration, if initiated after 6 months by a market participant, then in such a situation, the fee for every part of every month, the additional late fee will be 50% of the arbitration fees. So per month of delay, then there is a additional late fee requirement of 50% of the arbitration fees. So taking an example, if the arbitration fee was 4,800, then late fee is 50% of that, that is 2,400 per month. So the total fee will be payable like the basic fee of 4,800 plus a late fee of 4,800 for the initial 6 months period plus additional 50% of the fee, that is 2,400 per month after 6 months. That's how you will keep on calculating the arbitration fee based on the number of months of delay. Here it is also important to understand that there is a limitation period over a period of time that the arbitration has to be initiated. Now, the late fees are required to be collected by the MII. So any fee which is late and is collected, that will be received by the MIIs and same can be retained by them and can be used for various other purposes for the ODR maintenance portal. The concerned ODR institution may collect this fee on behalf of the MI and mutually agreed terms and conditions. So that is how the mechanism is already put in place, where an ODR institution will collect all these fees and he will pay the fees of the conciliators, he will pay the fees of the arbitrators, he will retain the institution fees as per the requirements, and if there is a late fee collected, then the same has to be provided to the MIIs. It has been ensured that a uniform fee across all MIIs, ODR institutions and conciliators and arbitrators are maintained. The usage, the administrative fee, out-of-pocket expenses borne by the MI ODR institutions in managing the ODR portal would be subsumed in the part of these fees and would not be separately charged. So over and above the charges which is already specified, no other fees can be collected by the MI or ODR institution or the conciliator or arbitrator from the investor or the market participants, etc. Only the GST, the stamp duty applicable charges can be collected.